as I look at the incoming administration, one of the biggest challenges for the new president is going to be putting a new face on how America engages with the world. And the recognition here that development assistance and foreign assistance more generally is one of the primary tools that we have at our disposal to really do that. And why do I say that? Because over the last several years, we've seen the international polling. We have lost ground. Our reputational capital all around the world has taken a lot of hits. And we simply can't afford, at a moment when demographic power, economic power, energy resources are shifting the balance of global power, we simply cannot afford to be dissipating our political capital in that way. If you look at the soft power tools we have at our disposal, trade is going to be tough for political reasons domestically. Immigration is going to be tough for obvious domestic political reasons. Climate change is going to take a while and is going to be tough as well. But what is interesting about this report, I think, is that it shows there is a new bipartisan consensus on how critical this set of tools is. In terms of specific recommendations, we ran a bipartisan task force on transforming the foreign assistance for the 21st century over the course of about 2 years here at Brookings with CSIS. And there are a number of similar recommendations that I hope Congress really listens to and the new president really listens to. These include things like making sure trade and aid are reinforcing. It includes things like leveraging that enormous generosity and power of the American private sector, of American volunteers, of American philanthropists and NGOs, the faith-based community. It includes, very importantly, increasing the capabilities, the operational capabilities of the U.S. government on the civilian side to actually carry out, to execute well. The one thing I worry a little bit about is the structural recommendations might overshadow some of those. The ultimate recommendation of the Commission is one that I think is sort of a continuation of the Jesse Helms reforms of the 1990s, but with much, much greater impact. And the one thing, I think these will be controversial. I think they go into areas that other agencies are currently deeply involved in, agencies that I used to coordinate at the White House, whether it be USTR's work on trade, whether it be Treasury's work on international financial policies and policies towards the multilaterals. And what I hope is that that set of recommendations, which I think is an interesting part of the debate, doesn't overshadow some of these other things which I think are immediate and where there's very, very strong immediate consensus.